Hello everyone, and welcome back to the final session of Dragon Quest II HD 2D. Well, I said I wasn't going to do this, but honestly, because I knew I was going to get to the replay fairly soon, I wanted to go ahead and see what the modes were like. And there were two that I really didn't have a problem going putting in the final session, because it doesn't really affect the battle gameplay much at all. However, it will make the game flow a bit better. And what does it do? Well, you may not really be noticing anything right now, but now you do. Yeah. How about that? That is very fast movement. Oof, yeah. That mod? Very nice. Kinda sucks you can really only efficiently use it on the Steam version. Unless you really know how to mod your Switch. And, well, let's hope you don't have a Switch too, because any type of interference with that system will usually get you in big trouble. Unfortunately. Oh, right. Forgot it gave me that. Doesn't that speed things along so well? Wait, what? Oh, that's what I was supposed to go into, I guess. Wait, hold on, what? Maybe not? Is this the final room? It looks kind of thematic. Okay. Well... You know what? Just for the sake of it being the final boss and trying to see just how bad this shit would actually be, let's go ahead and just put it on normal once. I also have mods that makes it easier to get from objective to objective, so... This is an autosave. Right, yeah. Alright, Mr. Corrupted Evil Priest from Zenithia or whatever. No, not Zenithia, you're from the Dragon Queen's Castle. Zenithia's a whole nother thing I'm gonna be talking about. But that's neither here nor there.
Who would disturb my prayer?
Your ambitions end here, Hargon.
Aye, for we are here to end them.
You would end me? Know your place! I am the High Priest Hargon, servant of the Almighty Dragon Queen. And what are you? Naught but feeble, witless brats.
Perhaps we are a little brattish in our way, but I assure you, we are far from feeble, and we have countless allies who stand at our backs.
In the name of our ancestor, we will bring you to justice.
Your ancestor? Then you are. Long have I dreamt of the day I might rid the realm of the hero's blight. Revenge shall be mine!
Revenge for what?
For the despair and grief that have plagued me so.
What was that?
I will unmake this worthless world and bring into being a new one. One that existeth for her and I alone. And none shall stand in my way!
Yeah, you really have gone off the deep end, aren't you?
It is time that your accursed bloodline finally met its end!
I kind of wish they would have changed his design to still retain his more human-like features instead of making him look more decrepit and stuff. But I suppose it is what it is. Alright, let's see this.
Shall not escape us!
You're mine!
Kneel before me! Curse your line!
Multi-heal!
You shall not escape us!
What? More prone to damage. Huh.
Be careful! All is well.
You shall not escape us!
Impudence!
I rally anew!
Return to us.
Imbeciles!
Well.
Kazing!
I shall return this favor.
Imbeciles!
Well.
Kazing! Whew, I owe you one.
Do try to stay alive.
I actually recovered from that? Color me surprised. Alright. I guess we're gonna keep up the attack. Damn it.
Curse your line!
We got him to half. That's actually kind of hilarious.
You'll be fine.
Kazing!
I shall return this favor.
That's what Lightning Storm used to be, I guess. Well, that's it.
The hour of judgment is nigh.
Oh, I almost got him.
I am eternal, imbeciles.
Ah!
Wow, I'm kind of surprised by that one. Gonna be honest. For a not serious attempt, I actually almost had his first the first fight. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. All right.
One final push! Ah!
Oh, come on.
Ah!
Most unfortunate. My apologies.
Damn it. All right, so that obviously doesn't work.
Ah!
Oh.
Magic barrier!
Thank you very much.
You're mine!
The impudence! Be gone!
Ah! Much better.
Thank you
you
have
very
my
much.
gratitude. One final push!
Curse your line!
Okay, she could technically do this. Because...
Multi-heal! All is well.
Of the W's, especially with that.
I mean, you're dead.
Ah!
Perish!
Ow.
Ah!
Damn it. That would have killed her. But a few extra levels would actually make this not super hard?
Here! A boon! Here! A boon! Ah!
Oh, you can still attack before him, though.
The hour of judgment is nigh!
Ah! Ah! Thank you!
Imbeciles!
One thing I've definitely got to do on
That will
the,
help.
on the second playthrough is give all the agility to Furion throughout the game whenever I get seeds of agility. Because by endgame, him going first is actually quite the boon indeed.
Here! A boon!
Ah!
know how.
Have we won?
Level up. 10 HP, 8 strength, 3 resilience, 5 agility, 3 stamina, 1 wisdom, 4 luck. Level up. Layla gets 3 HP, 2 MP, 4 strength, 4 resilience, 3 agility, 5 stamina, 3 wisdom, 7 luck. Level up. Shawnee gets 8 HP, 11 MP, 5 strength, 3 resilience, 4 agility, 5 stamina, 4 wisdom, 6 luck.
No, this cannot be. Forgive me, Majesty.
Who?
Dost thou smile on thy servant no longer? So be it. Then I shall offer up my very soul, that all may be rendered asunder. The end is nigh, Malroth, Master of Destruction. Heed my call.
Hargon hath fallen. Accomplishment. I'm surprised they're calling him Malroth and not Saito. Also, he should have been called Sorcerer of the Shadow Time.
On guard, everyone!
Are you not going to get a chance to...
Is this the god Pazuzu spoke of?
I cannot believe it. Hargon laid down his life to summon him.
Fear not, cousins. We have come this far. There is naught that could prove our equal now.
Well, don't know if I'd necessarily say that, lady. They could have at least fully healed me before this, though. Come on, really? They'll give you freedom to heal up yourself. Aha, you're weak to Kazap. That's better to use, I suppose. I didn't even think to check that for Hargon. You were weak to this before.
Kazap!
You're mine!
That will help. Zap! My apologies.
Yep.
You're mine! Oh!
Multi-heal! All is well.
Okay.
Never give in!
Thank you very much.
Are you kidding me? No. Are you kidding? Please tell me he's not going to be able to use that the whole fight. Hmm.
One final push.
Kazap!
Kaboom!
That's a lot. Oh no. Oh wow.
One final push.
So the damage itself isn't the problem. The problem is that he can use full heal. Uh-huh.
This ends now!
One final push. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Of course. Rolled from the blue. So they are different, never mind. Oh, we've already got him in the red. Well, at least he doesn't have much health, but please do not do that again.
Ah!
Kazap!
Ah!
Oh no.
Never give in!
That will help. One final push!
Okay.
So long as our line continues, so too shall our world.
So, I don't know if it's he can only do that once, or he doesn't use it very often. Okay. Um, yeah. I'm not sure if going for every item in the game would actually make that fair or not, but we would see. I have a feeling they just expect you to be, like, a much higher level than I am. Because, let's face it, if the game logically expects you to be level 50 plus for the first, they probably expect you to be closer to level 60 for the second. I'm just saying, in the original Dragon Quest 2, you had to be, like, pretty close to max level in that game to even stand a chance here. And, they expected a lot of grinding. A lot of grinding to get to that point, so... Yeah, I've also been told that there is a post-game, and it's very tough. Kind of like it was in Dragon Quest 3. So... Alright, well, whatever.
Did we win?
Before this embodied voice floats through the air.
The realm is saved. Neither the High Priest Hargon nor Malroth, the Master of Destruction, shall trouble it again.
That's the Sorcerer of the Shadow Time. Seriously, Master of Destruction is so much lamer. Sorcerer of the Shadow Time sounds so much a cooler title, you know?
That which our world has long been denied is finally returned. Lasting peace. And it is to you that we owe this miracle. Truly, you do your forebears proud. Your triumph this day will go down in the annals of history. Another chapter is written in the legend of Erdrick. Now go. The world awaits you and your glad tidings.
It is finally over. Mother, Father, we prevailed.
Are these tears of joy or sadness that I cry? I know not.
Oh, bother. Now you've got me started.
Lady Rubus is right. We must share the good news.
Suddenly Castlevania. Throw it before heading home to Mendenhall. Really? You don't get fully healed if the final boss? Fuck that. Okay, so... we're gonna be doing this in reverse order here. So... first off, the Renderak Shrine. Huh?
What happened to this place?
I could not say. There was a church here, was there not?
Aye, we even spoke with the priest inside.
Huh.
Surely the monsters could not have laid it low so soon. I cannot make sense of it.
Could the church we visited have been another of Hargon's illusions?
That seems unlikely.
Surely not. The priest meant us no harm. He even bestowed a gift unto us.
That he did.
Cast your mind back. Do you remember how he greeted us? He said that he knew that either the prince or the heroes would visit one day. Clearly he had long awaited those who might bring about the High Priest's fall.
But what does that mean?
That when Renderak fell to Hargon's horde all those years ago, so too did this church. I dare say the priest we met was no illusion, but rather his spirit, still bound to this land by an obligation unfulfilled.
So that is why he deigned to aid us.
He thought us capable of fulfilling his dying wish.
Father! Sister! We did it! Hargon is no more! Do you suppose they heard that? I thought it only right I tell them myself.
Huh?
Look!
Their answer to your call, perhaps.
I believe it is.
All right. All right. Well, that was a bit depressing, but all right. I'm guessing this is going to be... nothing, but... Jay Farron's cousin's made for the friend Elmo. Nothing to say about that, huh? I also don't think there's a reason to come back here. I don't think so, anyway. At least I can zoom out once I'm done. At least with the faster walking speed, it doesn't take as long. I guess there is a point.
My heart leaps with joy to see you all returned, just as you promised.
If not for the gift you bestowed upon us, we would have been lost forever. It is only thanks to you that we survived.
I merely fulfilled my own promise. The one I made with your ancestor long, long ago. Truthfully, it is I who should be thanking you. Now that the darkness is conquered, I need not return to my slumber. Instead, I can watch over the realm once more.
Okay, but you're probably not going to do a great job of it.
I will forever be in your debt, brave heroes.
Isle of the Mark of Metals. I don't suppose he'll have anything special to say? I don't think so, anyway. Light creature, even the maximum glow of miniature metals to shine for this, our beloved world. Thanks to you. Oh, never mind, I guess he does. Huh. Yeah, there's nothing in the sunken ship. Volcanic grotto, no. Tower of the Moon, not really. Sluice. Greetings, greetings, my finest friends. Roge, very glad am I to see you return to Sluice at last. This is my princess, as am I. So little monsters are gone, the world is my clam to travel hither, thither once more. You must be the ones of whom Roge spoke. Serious thanks for restoring my fellow Sluisians to their former selves. It's our pleasures. To be honest, we thought we had failed in our mission at first. For after destroying the feat's crystal, we returned to Roge, only to find his mannerisms entirely unchanged. Huh, were you supposed to do that? Go back and talk to him? Indeed. First, the people began acting most peculiar, thought they were making merry at poor Roach's expense. What nonsense are you blithering? What's wrong with my mannerisms? This is all making me rather cross. This is truly not, friend. Did not mean to imply you were at fault. Truth be told, to the terms afflicted, I oft reprimanded Rouge to act in a manner befitting his age. However, after learning how he exerted himself in our town's behalf, I come to deeply regret my actions. Though I would have appreciated if you had told me what you knew of the goings-on at Tower of the Moon before you took your leave. I wish to do just that, but thou would surely have told me my breeches were on fire. Yes, you speak true. Would not have lent you my ear in earnest. My apologies, Roge. Just wonder the bridge. Simply glad to see all my friends return to their old ways again. I'm gonna still call him Rogue. Fast finger. So thanks to you, so thanks. Yeah, okay. Den of Iniquity. I don't think there's a reason to go back there. No, I'm thinking of something different. Yep.
Hey, that isn't very nice. Why would you run away?
I know. I'm shocked. I really am. I don't know what to say.
You frightened us.
What exactly is the matter anyway? You came rushing in as if your entire world had been turned on its head.
It has. You brought back peace at last. It's changed beyond compare.
The Queen said it was thanks to you. You're just the best, I swear.
Come here, you.
Ah! What in heaven?
Oh god.
Just now we tried to thank you and you swiftly stepped aside. But mermaids' blessings can't be dodged. Come on, we have some pride.
Blessings? I feel more bruised than blessed.
You did the best thing in the world. You went and flipping saved it.
What, does no one else get it?
That's why you have our gratitude, though you might not have craved it.
Why don't you come and live with us down here beneath the sea? We could just play and chat all day. How happy we would be.
It is a kind offer indeed, and I do not doubt that this would be a very fine way to live. Alas, we have homes to go to.
Of course you do, so go to them and come back when you're done. We'll be right here when you return and we can have some fun.
We are all of royal blood. We have duties to attend to. Our realms need us.
Even though you yourself did mention earlier that you yearned for more adventure more than anything, so that's coming off as a straw man excuse.
You what? You lot are royalty and never thought to say?
I thought you knew. I thought everyone knew.
I never would have guessed that if you'd given me all day.
What?
I mean, you yourself are not dressed like a royal. You're dressed like an adventurer.
So though you might have freed the world from misery and woe, you're now no longer free yourselves and homeward you must go.
Something like that, I suppose.
Then you'll just have to come here on a special royal visit.
A diplomatic thingy. That's not too much to ask, is it?
We will, of course, and we shall look forward to it very much.
You'd better not be lying. That's a promise you just made. We'll welcome you with open arms and maybe a parade.
Suddenly, Little Mermaid. Alright. So, does the Queen have anything to say? After depressing her with that note from last time, she's probably really pissed right now. Oh, okay, there is something to do here. Welcome, honored heroes. I've waited for your call. Since I sensed the hated Hargon, the High Priest Hargon's fall. It was like a shroud of pure star just suddenly was lifted. Hopeful brightness was by Ocean Kingdom gifted. Seas are safe now, Majesty. You and your people enjoy them in peace and security for aeons to come. Thank you. Yet there is something more than safety needed by my nation. Far too long have mermaids lived in splendid isolation. 'Tis time our shunning of the world above the waves was ended. That's right. So your people and mine once more befriended. She once said, we take strength from our trust in one another, from the love we share as friends, as sisters, and as brothers. Foolish girl once turned away from love for fear of pain. Hope that she and hers can turn towards its light again. Okay, to be fair, though, you did overhear people wanting to enslave your people for greed. It's not that didn't become a possible thing that could have happened. Sure, it wasn't from your lover per se, but they were gonna do it. A whole merchant navy was planning on doing it. So I wouldn't exactly say that there wasn't any reason to be bitter. So, wanting to take everyone up to the surface, being like, oh hey, yeah, we need to totally be friends with each other. Yeah, I'd be a little nervous about doing that. Now, granted, you are friends with the heroes who saved the world, and that would probably give you a leg up when it came to being treated fairly, but I would at the very least be a little cautionary. Like, if you're gonna do this, like, make it plenty clear you have no intention of being treated like a slave. Well, if you need somewhere to begin, Your Majesty, my suggestion is visit the Kingdom of Canuck. Okay, this is a good idea, actually. Go to a place you know are going to treat you well. I would happily introduce you to the entire nation. Well, Canuck has its charms. You must come to Moonbrook as well. Oh, dearest Prism, all. Do not fear. The abyss fitted to your realm is surely near. Now they're gonna fight on which one they go to first. Let me to express my thanks for all you have done. May no one ever break this peace that you so bravely won. Okay. Okay, next. Let's see. Fairy Palace. You'd think so, but I'll give it a shot. I mean, you'd think the fairies would have something to say. Really? Nothing? Go back. The residents have created a legend of their own. Congratulations. That's it? Pfft, well, you don't have much to say, do you? Pfft. Jeez. I know she isn't fond of humans, but still. I've expected a little more than that. Your Majesty? You. What? Are the mightiest heroes I've ever met. Okay, Mr. Clingy. Please release me. He just doesn't catch a break. Congratulations on vanquishing foul Hargon. Noble names ring through the ages. Thank you, Your Majesty. The nose already. Those little birds of thine have swift wings indeed. Aye. Consider this matter as a throat-trembling import. Deliver information to my door post-haste. Majesty, confirm the seas to be free of monsters. Oh hey, it's the guy from before. Ah, the friendly information monger. Our thanks once again for helping us recover the sigil. Gratitude is entirely mine, I assure you. Thanks to you, I've finally found a place to call home. That was crossed paths with these 4 brief souls before. This I did not know. Turn for this morsel. Speaks of information I believe thou knowest not. For young adventurers are not other than the signs of Erdrick, but recently returned from vanquishing the source of all evil, the High Priest Hargon. What? I'll just speak the truth. No. I see your adventurers have not told your wit one shot. I do not believe it. Well, believe it or not, it is the truth. See that word of the great deeds traveleth far and wide. Everyone must know of the 4 heroes to whom they owe their lives. Of course, Majesty. This is the best news I shall ever share. No, we have better news still. Indeed, for it's not only the seas that are free of monsters now, but the whole wide world. Pray tell the people they need not fear the monster menace no more. I shall. You have indeed sent envoys to your homelands. Parents of your people must be made aware of the debt Durkandor owes you. Too kind? Please do tell my father I played my part. Doubtless he will assume my cousins put in the lion's share of the effort. Yeah, your dad's kind of a dick, just saying. To the both of you, really. Your mother's pretty cool, but your dad... Yeah, you could learn some manners, honestly. Of course. And please, no more hugs. And Layla, meanwhile, is like, I wanted a lion's hug. Yeah, Shrine of Flames would be kind of pointless. Oh, Burwell. This is gonna be depressing. We have reigned peace at long last, but what of Elmu? Elmu, sigh. Oh, Elmu. We owe him a great debt. That we do. We would not have been victorious were it not for his noble sacrifice. As soon as my tears have dried, I shall see to it that the people of Burwell know of the mighty monster hero to whom they owe their safety. Please do. May Elmu ever be remembered as a friend to the forces of light, as a friend to us. Aye, nor know the history of man and monster was there a friend truer, nor a hero braver. But as we mourn his death, so too must we celebrate his life. Defeated? Not thought such a thing even possible. But I would have betrayed by kith and kin, or to save myself, face a threat he posed, and to what end? Oh, mini metal. And see if agility, go figure. Go rock. Zahan. Ah, so you returned. Conditions appear to be in order. What a beautiful babe. You're most kind. Truly, I thought she would never gaze upon her father's face. That she can? He can gaze upon hers in turn, is all thanks to the mermaids. Indeed. Papa, what of me? Of course, you're most dear to me too, my boy. Not be able to spend my days playing with you, or not for my saviors. Be nice if you... It would be nice if you would play with me instead of staring at her all day. Oh boy, already getting into playing favorites, are we? Stand tall, lad. Understand your struggle more than most. Once a daughter is born, the son is all too easily neglected. One must learn to fend for oneself, to embrace one's lonely existence, till the injustice of it all cuts you to the quick. Dude, what the hell? You're saying that in front of Layla. Are you quite alright? Yet know this, though I know you may feel her to be your biggest foe, and I'm sure will go to be your firmest friend. There will be days when you rue her very existence, yes, but just like your father, you'll not be parted from her for the world. Then I shall wait till we both are older. Whether we'll still not play with me, I'll play with her. Exactly, and what fun it shall be. Yet it shall, yes, it shall, for both of you. I'm surprised she wasn't more pissed by that comment. Like, what the fuck? Wow. That is something else. I'm still pissed that the Yggdrasil leaves are not in this game. Or if there are, then I'm certainly not familiar on how you get them. It's possible that an enemy might drop them. But, like, if that's true, then I certainly don't know who would. And really, the biggest problem I have with that is just the fact that dependable, like, reviving is not exactly what I'd call convenient. You only get 2 of them, and they're both pretty late game at that. Death in this game is, like, heavily punishing to the point of absurdity. But not much that can be done about that, unfortunately. Baron. Oh, right, this is the important one.
Your Highness?
Ah, the heroes are returned. And with glad tidings, I hope?
Okay, for a minute there, I thought he was gonna be already dead.
The very gladdest Highness. Hargon is no more.
I had thought as much. The town has been all aflutter with news of the sudden disappearance of the beasts of the Dale. I knew there could be but one explanation for it.
Forgive us for taking so long. Would that we could have stopped him before Renderak fell.
You would do the impossible. You were not yet even twinkles in your parents' eyes. Long did I consider my life robbed of meaning. Nary a moment passed that I did not curse my fate. Yet, with the help of my old friend, the late King of Durkandor, and his son after him, we came to meet. And I came to aid you in ending Hargon's reign of terror. It is now, and only now, that I can say my life was not the tragedy I believed it to be. You have my thanks, heroes.
Come, Your Highness. Let us take a walk outside. You may borrow our shoulders, if you like.
Surely thou wishest to gaze upon a world freed from the High Priest's clutches.
To see the world at peace. Yes, I believe I would like nothing more.
It is beautiful.
Indeed. I remember looking upon many such sunsets from my window in Renderak Castle. Such happy times before the darkness came.
But every night must have its dawn. Let us gather again here tomorrow to take in the rising of the sun, too.
A lovely suggestion, though are we capable of rising before the sun?
Nah.
It may prove our greatest challenge yet, but we shall not falter. When do you usually greet the day, Your Highness? Your Highness?
Good night, sweet prince.
Even as he is suffering his sick bed, the elder priest speak of how eagerly he awaited your return. Please spare a moment while you're with us to visit his grave. Let the Prince of Renderak. Okay, well, that was the big one. This is another big one, actually. I think I do the funny line from the original. I really don't know on that one. Congratulations are in order. Unless peace are destroyed, and your sister's proud. Thank you. We couldn't have achieved this victory without the successor of our allies, the realm wide. The succor, I mean. Yeah, do not be so humble. If one cannot boast of saving the world, perhaps the world is not worth saving. Mayhap you fret for the future? 'Tis true, your lives have only just begun. You must needs consider carefully what you do with the honor and power that your victory has afforded you. But such thoughts can wait. There's a time to bask in the glory of all you have achieved. Truly, you are the heroes of our era. Ah. The world knows peace once more is all thanks to you, Sons Verdrick. I bow to you. Damn it, they didn't have the silly line. Where he said... In the original, he said, let bygones be bygones, they must all become friends. Whereas in the remaster, he said, you will be Kid Hero, and that would be Kid Draco. Ha ha ha. It's like, really? I think the only one of these that really is gonna matter is Tantagel. Well, I might take a visit to Cantlin, actually, to see what that one family is up to. But if the heroes live no more, we have become the Urtrix of our age. For many were the hardships to endure and sing through your quest. Deep indeed our gratitude, respect for you have achieved. Old Tentacle salutes you. Cantlin, yeah. I believe it was this place. Yep. This is out there somewhere. To soon find peace, I'm certain of it. So we live no void for your fiends? Does the world bear suit to that other son of mine? Speak of the heroes who saved the world? Is it a lone hero? It's impossible to pluck the truth from the countless rumors. Never did I dream the day would come when no one would live in fear of monsters. Where's the other son? Huh. Where is he? Hmm. Huh. Oh, here we go. We can still scarce believe that the threat of the monster is truly gone. To have tone overjoyed indeed. So I'm sure it's my brother, wherever he might be. Well, at least they got over it. Oh yeah, I never went into the Grave of Garen, actually. I believe you can only do that once you get the ultimate key. Wonder what's down there. I guess we'll find out in the second playthrough. So, alright. Heed me well, for I speak the truth. The fiends from which roam the seas are no more. Naught stands between us and the riches of the world. So forth, trade with all and sundry, return with our pockets filled with coin. We stand at the threshold of a new era of prosperity. Do not let it pass you by. You are quite the orator. Ah, if it's not the champions of the day, 'tis you have to thank for restoring the peace, is it not? Is that true? Wouldst thou doubt my sources? Must say though, if I were you, I'd be singing my achievements to the very rooftops. It's not our victory alone. Such came here today to thank you for the vessel you gifted unto us. Without it, we would not have realized our goal. Please, it was no gift, only your just reward. If we had known the true weight of the burden you bore, we would fain have helped you more. Very true. If we can still take pride in the part our humble town played in your victory, however small it may have been. Speaking of playing one's part, what's the matter would like to see your seek your opinions on? Seas are safe, seek to explore new opportunities for international trade. Yet a new and exciting venture requires a new and exciting name. Myself, I'm rather partial to the Science of Virtual Trading Company. Do you want me to use your legacy in such a manner? Yeah, I guess. Yes. I think you mean absolutely not. Father would certainly not approve. Nor would mine. The Science of Virtual accepting those of Moonbrook Trading Company be acceptable to you? Oh, for making exceptions, please add Canuck to the list as well. Drink company. It's far too long. But I also not abuse your good names. Consider my thanks for all you have done. What's wrong with adding trade? Do you guys not like profit in your kingdoms? That is how you show us that gratitude? Pray do not lend your ears to this base and great heroes. See you thanked and properly. Good bidding, you even finer vessel, when befitting the saviors of our world. May it prove to your liking. I'm sure it will. Look forward to laying eyes upon it. Look forward to laying eyes upon you once more. Pray visit whenever you wish. Seriously, you guys are rude as fuck. What is wrong with his plan? I don't think there's anything in the Oasis, really. As a matter of fact, at this point, we're probably gonna only have the major areas left. Yeah. For the most part, at least.
Highness! Thou art returned!
That I am. 'Tis lovely to see you again.
Princess!
Chancellor, it is done. I have avenged my father and our people.
Just a moment. I had to take the thing off for a moment because my ears were getting a little sore. Doesn't happen all the time, but... Whew.
Praise be to the goddess. But tell me, Highness, art thou well? Is thy sleep untroubled? Doth the food pass thy lips freely?
Oh my god.
Oh, well, yes, Chancellor. I am in fine health, if that is what thou wouldst know. Though I thought thou wouldst be more interested in our battle with Hargon. I did rehearse the fight in my mind on the road here, that I might tell thee of it.
Of course. I am right glad of Hargon's demise. With his death is justice done. However, there is something of far higher import than matters of revenge. Thee, Highness. What matters most to me is not that Hargon's evil is overcome, but that thou hast overcome it, that the wounds he dealt unto thee are mended.
My thanks, Chancellor. Thou art a kind soul indeed. Though thou needst worry not on that front. My heart was healed long before the High Priest breathed his last. 'Twas like a storm, slowly lifting. Till one day, I realized that I no longer fought for the past, but for the future. That my heart was no longer ruled by grief and scorn.
Oh, Princess, thy words are as music to mine ears. Thank you all for supporting Her Highness so.
Frankly, were it not for her, we would not stand before you today, Chancellor.
Understatement of the century with that one.
Indeed, I cannot count the number of times she saved us from certain peril.
Both in and out of battle, really.
"'Tis as if I were gazing upon your parents in their youth, though I dare say you have forged a bond firmer than even theirs."
Chancellor, if I may, wouldst thou permit me to take my leave once more, that I might visit some other parts of the realm?
We need his permission. You're the royal here, not him.
There are countless others to whom I would offer my thanks. Though naturally I will return as soon as I am able.
Pray take as long as thou wishest, Princess. Though thy presence in Moonbrook filleth my heart with joy, I would not hold thee here against thy will. Thou art free to do whatever taketh thy fancy. Thy life is thine, and thou must needs live it.
It's nice to have a chancellor in a game that isn't trying to be evil.
Whether thou choosest to join us in remaining here and rebuilding Moonbrook, or to set out on another grand adventure, we would love thee nonetheless. Or if thou merely wishest to rest, then by all means do so. By thine endeavors as both princess and hero, thou hast more than earned the right. Whatever path thou walkest, I only pray that it bringeth thee joy. And should perchance it leadeth thee back to Moonbrook, we stand ready to welcome thee home with open arms.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Go, beloved daughter. Live.
Oh.
We shall ever be in thy heart.
The queen actually makes an appearance.
Is aught the matter?
No. Not anymore.
That's nice. So, what's that Moonahan that's important? Just who would hope to see. Let me introduce my sister to you all. Oh, he's here. Nice to meet you. Brother told me you shared your special medicine with us. Oh, actually, it was an interstitial leaf, not a special medicine, but still. Thank you all so much. It's lovely to meet you too. Take it you are feeling better now? Indeed she is. Fully recovered. It's all thanks to you. Glad we proved of help. This am I. My sister's hell and the mushrooms are gone. We did this place for a while, make traveling traders of ourselves. Hi. It's like a bed for so many moons. See more of the world beyond my window. Now I finally can. What a wonderful idea. Should we encounter you on your travels someday, we'll be sure to patronize you. Nothing would please me more. Whatever you wanted would be yours. That I owe you is far too great to accept anything in return. Come then, brother. Should we begin our journey in earnest? Such sights warm the cockles of one's heart marvelously. Their journey is just beginning, while ours near its end. Indeed it does. And we're rounding things down here. Can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. The dad's probably going to be unbearable as usual. See, look at the mother being so generous towards them. He's not even trying.
Your journey is at an end, I trust.
Yes, Father.
Then you have done us proud.
Not just him.
Yes, I suppose we have.
Oh, my son, my beautiful boy, how my heart bursteth to see thee returned safe and sound.
Oh, Father, I...
What's with all the lion's hugs he keeps getting?
What is it? Speak up, son of mine.
I cannot breathe.
Good goddess! I near squeezed the soul out of thee. I merely desired to put the same strength into mine embrace that thou didst expend in saving the realm. And thee, my darling and daring daughter, this is as much thine achievement as thy brother's.
Okay, color me surprised. I was half expecting him to find some reason to discredit her.
I have no need of warm embraces, Father. I know full well how you feel from your words alone.
And he's like, oh no, I'm not the only one getting that.
Humbug! There are myriad emotions words cannot convey. Thou art an inspiration to us all.
She said, I'm gonna get you back for that, Prince of Menhall. For not shielding me.
You traitor!
Oh, she did say it.
Wouldst thou permit me to hug thee, in place of thy parents?
You really shouldn't have to ask her permission for that, but...
Majesty.
Thou hast been very brave, Princess.
Thank you, Majesty.
Naught would please me more than to embrace thee too, young Middenhall. Though I imagine thy father would have words with me if I did so before him.
There will be time aplenty for hugs at a later date.
And the children are not like, I think I liked it better when he hated my guts.
Pray first, inform the peoples of this world that peace is restored.
Indeed. Though, mayhap thou shouldst visit thine own kingdom last of all. Once thy father hath thee in his grasp, thou wilt fair struggle to free thyself.
Not all parents behave as you do, Papa.
Well, the world would be all the better for it if they did.
We shall take our leave now. As you say, there are many and more to whom we must deliver the good news.
Quite. Show them that the world is saved, and that you four heroes are the ones who saved it.
Okay, that did end a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest. So, you know, good to know we finally learned. It only took the whole game, but at least he finally got the message. Although, I think at this point, I think they probably preferred it when he did nothing but judge them. Because now they're getting lion's hugs all day. Okay, so there's not any specific reason to come here at all, I think. Do you get a scene in the inn? No. I thought he might have been reminiscing of where we found him. I gotta say for the record that this game is still pretty good, even if I have misgivings for like the last few parts of the game where the bosses just get unreasonable. I'm gonna just assume that they expect you to be super high level for that, though. I'm assuming. That second playthrough will determine that. And this is the end of it. It is indeed. And just in case this drags on a little bit, let me go and take these off for a moment, so... give my ears a little bit of a rest. But yeah, I will say that looking just the HP across the board, I'm definitely going to want Shauna to have a bit more health throughout the game. Because in the original game, she got as much health as the Prince of Connacht. This is no longer the case. She has a typical mage build now, and I think because of that, it's advisable to make sure she gets that. So... it's also going to be more advisable to give her more defense, too, I'm noticing, because of the lower health. More defense, and also preferably more... wait a moment. Did I not? I didn't equip my good stuff. I forgot. Oh shit, that would have made so much more of a difference. Because I didn't have the flowing dress, I didn't have Erdrick's armor equipped. And... you wouldn't have had magical ropes on either. That would have helped a lot against the enemy magic, I'm sure. Huh. Yeah, that would have actually made quite the difference. I'm not going to deny it. But yeah, the big thing that would affect it is giving more speed to Furion. No, there is apparently. And weapon and armor that apparently... that I'm not seeing anyone dropping, actually. Is that only in post-game? It's called the Falcon Sword of Ruin. It's apparently really good and not a cursed item like you'd think. I'm not seeing, like, anyone dropping it, so... Oh, fuck, really? Okay, never mind. Oh. Oh. I see. Uh-huh. I see. Well, that's certainly going to be a problem, isn't it? Is there, like, a normal Falcon sword in the game, though? Because I don't see one in any of the shops, and an enemy doesn't seem to drop one either. Where do you get this? Is it, like, in a special treasure chest that I missed? I mean, it's gotta be in the game, right? Yeah, like, I don't know. That's certainly something I'm gonna have to keep in mind for the second playthrough. Where the hell I get that? Or I could just ask on GameFAQs, perhaps, but... Anyways, let's end this for now.
At long last, thou art returned, son of mine. Tell me, is thy duty done? I see thy companions have influenced thee greatly. Thou wert not one to jest ere thou set out from Middenhall. 'Twas plain to me upon seeing the smiles on thy and thy cousins' faces that all had gone well. To have fathered such a man as thee doth fill my heart with pride. From this day forth, thou art no longer a mere scion of Erdrick, but rather a new Erdrick for a new age. And that is not the only title I would see bestowed unto thee today. I would also crown thee King of Middenhall. Come, my son, cast off thy princely mantle. Thou shalt be king in my place. Wilt thou accept this, my gift to thee? Ah, yes, forgive my suddenness. No doubt thou requirest more time to ruminate on the matter. In my delight, I fair forgot the weight of the decision I would have thee make. Go, think upon it, and pray return to me once thy mind is made.
I know It's not always the ideal companion. I think we had a fine team in the end. I agree, cousin. Well, of course, becoming king is no less than you deserve, though I fear we may not see as much of you anymore. What was one supposed to say at times like this? Sorry, I knew you'd make a fine ruler, hero. I know what of not to fear with you on the throne. In the remaster, she said, well, don't be so shy. Go forth, you lovely king, you. Wink. Yeah, she was totally ready to bang him in the remaster once he becomes king, despite the fact that they are cousins. That's certainly a thing, alright?
My boy, art thou prepared to take my place and lead our people in my stead? The answer is given. The die is cast. All present have borne witness. A new King of Middenhall is born here this day. Long live the King!
Rest in peace. I would not say the same as much for him, but his music is amazing. So, I stand by what I said. The game is great. It just has some frustrating attributes to it. Like how long it takes you to get the Princess of Connacht, technically speaking, and also I think that, that the bosses much later on start really becoming mean at that point. Now, admittedly, there are probably ways I could make them a bit easier. You know, if you get a lot higher level, make sure your defense is up to par. It's just that on a normal run, that's not easy to do. The gold early on is pretty bad. Now, I did not know about Gold Isle, and sure enough, if you feel like taking advantage of invincibility, you can get gold that way. I certainly won't blame you. My complaints are more for Dragon Quest 1 than 2, however. The first one, I feel, pretty much requires a very specific playstyle to be good at it. And a lot of guide use to make sure you're not missing important stuff. I believe the game, on average, probably could have been handled better. But then again, I haven't played it on easy mode, nor have I done a princess playthrough yet. We'll see if that matters. I still feel like not giving you more heal naturally is a mistake, though. Like, if you missed out on the scroll in Cantland, you can kind of fuck yourself pretty badly. And with that, we are at the end.
From whence doth this voice most foul echo? And what is this aura of evil? 'Tis like unto a vestige of blackest darkness from an age long past. 'Twould appear our hero's work is not yet done.
Okay, that was kind of a jump scare. Long live the king. Okay. So... okay. Is that supposed to be referencing post-game? Or is that a teaser for the next game? Which... okay, I guess we need to talk about this. Also, if you're wondering why this is popping up so fast all of a sudden, I'm using mods for that too. Everything boots up much quicker. It's a little jarring, but it's still better than the slow way from before. Oof. I suppose all that's left is for you to confront Hargon? Should I say almost all? When due to go off the less like of a big adventure without at least showing your faces to everyone here. Darker Keeper in particular seemed awfully keen to have a word with you. Heard some screaming and shouting coming from down in the entrance hall. I'm sure it's nothing. If you go and see what's going on down there, I'd appreciate it. For now, wish you best of luck with your big battle. Praying for your success. The adventure isn't over past yet. There just may be areas you haven't seen, foes you haven't fought. Go to explore every nook and cranny of the realm, be sure to make some exciting new discoveries. Yeah, but I'm not to be doing that this playthrough. Huh? How do I get to you? Huh? This way? Yeah. Well, hello there. If you're very busy, get ready for your battle with Hargon right now. If you could spare a little time to find living memories, I'd really appreciate it. I think it would be good for you too. Memories tell the tale of how your ancestors triumphed over the darkness. I'd hope you do the same. Either way, I wish you all the very best of luck. I'm guessing that's tied into post-game then, getting the living memories. So again, it's best that I ignored it for now. Strange magic beam of light appeared back there. You'll happen to step in it, so just so you don't. Magic beam of... oh, right. There's a portal here now. Okay, maybe the living memories aren't tied to post-game then. Cloudsgate Citadel. aka Zenithia, is how most people remember it by. Heard till the Lord Shenlong has obtained to immense interest. Special interest, you might say. Special indeed, that hesitate to describe any further here. So to learn that Lord Shenlong holds such special interest, his reputation would really suffer. Must admit, sure must have the same interest as he. Really? The ultimate spell. Is those serve this mythical incantation? I'm certain those not seen it. The idea surpassing preposterous, ancient arcane and most likely apocryphal. Almanac tells me that the heroes who conjure when they become as light. Shall not attempt to explain what this meaneth, since I do not comprehend it myself. Despite years of study, there is much I do not know of this spell. This very name yet eludeth me. Seen in fragments, wondering incomplete. Beginneth with Kazaps, which I know, but as for its ending, I know not. Perhaps I never will. There are other methods when complete a heal in battle that concern neither items nor spells. She techniques known as meditation and serenity. Through focusing on and channeling one's energies, one is able to use one's innate strength to recover lost vigor. Well, yeah, but they're very specific, though. Tombola tickets. Yggdrasil dress code? Interesting. Can you use that? No you cannot. Fuck. Can no one use it? Huh? It's for guys? This code evolved. Lowers the chance of its word becoming confused. Have the spell sealed away or are they MP trained? Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Well, anyways. Would be great for post-game, but... So, I guess I should talk about this. And this is something that always confused me. Okay, can... Mill slash scroll. I thought so. I thought there was gonna be something. Yeah, double metal slash would be kind of useful. Just gonna throw that out there. But, the existence of this place, Cloudgate Citadel, it's not, this place is much more important when it comes to later games. You see, the games are always, split into, sets. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 were the Erdrick trilogy. It all ties into his legends and experiences. The 4, 5, and 6 is called the Zenithian trilogy. And it is tied to the Kingdom of Zenithia, called the Cloudgate Citadel now. And it basically is all tied into the Kingdom of Zenithia and the various monsters they're trying to destroy its world. Zenithia is kind of like a holy kingdom that's supposed to look after the world. Kind of like Rubus in the first 3. Dragon Quest VII kind of was doing its own thing, and wasn't really part of a set. Although some people do say that 7, 8, and 9 are loosely connected. Very loosely, like there are references, but not any concrete ones that matter. I hesitate to say that. And Dragon Quest XI is actually tied to the Erdrick trilogy. It's actually a prequel to all of them. It's a prequel to the 3rd game. Which means, thanks to 11, you can consider it a quadrilogy now. 11 comes first, then 3, then 1 and 2. I have my own personal issues with that, but I'll talk about that if I get around to streaming 11 again. Because I do want to give the game another shot. I kind of went cheap on Act 3 on it the last time I played, and I kind of want to give it another shot to be more fair with it this time around. Though I will be using mods on the Steam version if I play it again, since it actually would make it a bit easier to play and not be as grindy. But, take out the Lords of the Sea? Search for the ghost ship. Wait, huh? What? Lords of the Sea? Okay, apparently the post-game's gonna be pretty massive. And then we have new stuff here. Oh my. Uh-huh. So, if you want to go cheap, use the prayer rings. But if you have the money, which isn't that hard to get, then you can actually get these, which hopefully heals all MP like going to an end. That's actually kind of hilarious. Yeah, I get the feeling that this place would probably be very much a very long-winded like epilogue to the game, and so I'm just saving it for the second playthrough, because I'm sure as hell not doing this twice, especially since it's gonna be harder than the original game, so I'd have to go on invincibility just to win. So yeah, no, this is what we're calling it. But, what I was going to say, though, about the Zenithian thing, due to the post-game and the various, games, of both 3 and 2 now, they're obviously connecting it to the original trilogy, or, quadrilogy now, and I don't know if I agree with this. Because that gives some sort of connection to 4, 5, and 6. Which, if you play the games flat out, then it's weird that they have any connection at all, since none of the relics from 1, 2, and 3 make an appearance. But you are able to visit here in the early games, so what's up with that? People will often just say it's non-canonical, that you shouldn't be able to normally visit these, but they're doing it just for a post-game. But that's still annoying, the fact that they are clearly referencing that. And so, I'm just like, what? I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about this. It feels weird to me that this is the case. But then again, I suppose you could make the argument that they probably just struggled on what to do with a post-game in the first place. I mean, exactly how would you handle it? So they just borrowed from other games with its locations. And to be fair, Dragon Quest III did have an amazing post-game. I will say that. Like, it did. So, kind of borrowing from their post-game and doing their own thing with it makes a lot of sense. And I'm sure on an actual playthrough where I'm taking it seriously, it's probably going to be very enjoyable, just to see what it's like. I will say that Dragon Quest XI probably has the worst example of how to do this, though. Because rather than have a post-game that you can play through, They instead had a third act that functioned like a post-game, but played into the main story. And you couldn't get the true ending unless you did it all. Which I think is lame, since a lot of the challenges are pretty tough. And compared to anything else you can do, it's gonna try your patience. So the fact that they chose to handle it that way was pretty, shallow, and I also think that the true final boss is much too hard for a boss that is part of the main story. Like, come on, man. Even for post-game standards, that guy was a bitch. You pretty much had to go in there with about as strong equipment as possible to have a pretty alright chance of fighting him without relying on exploits. I'm just saying, it's really, really awful. But still, for what it's worth, I do want to replay Dragon Quest XI one day and try to be very serious with it. Try to do as much of the, I'll just call it the post game, as possible, and not rely on the ultimate defense, Yggdrasil's Blessing, to get through the final boss, and also build up my people higher than like mid 50s and low 60s. Because that's what I did. I basically just power leveled and hope for the best. Like, I didn't do a lot of the side quest material. And I do have an intention of doing that on another stream of it I'm going to be doing. But we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will talk to you later when I do the replay. See ya.